Hi there, how you doing? It's Lisa here, Raw Food for Kids. And I got a dessert recipe for you. I was just looking in the fridge, wanting something a little sweet. I'd actually soaked some pecans earlier. I think I was going to make some raw tacos tonight, but decided that I was going to have some mangoes instead. So I just chowed down a bunch of mangoes for dinner. And I was thinking, oh, what can I do with these pecans? They've been soaking for about probably about 4 to 6 hours, something like that. And I thought, maybe I'll do like some cardamom scented apples with a pecan cream. Doesn't that sound good? And I'm down to my last apple here, so I'm gonna do cardamom apples and I'm gonna do cardamom bananas, and I'm gonna make a pecan cream with these soaked pecans that I have, and it's gonna be killer. If you've never used cardamom before, it's a beautiful spice, popular in Indian cuisine. If you've ever had chai tea, if you smell cardamom, I mean, that's what's used in there. It's just kind of a sweet, florally spice. It's just really pleasant. Not really spicy, more of a sweet flavor. Kind of tastes like cinnamon mixed with cloves, mixed with nutmeg, those type of spices. It's really, really delicious. So we're going to sprinkle that on our fruit. And let's make the pecan cream. So for this, you can either make it in the food processor. I was debating between the food processor or the blender. I'm going to attempt to make it in the blender. I hope it cooperates because I want it to be nice and creamy, you know, like a whipped cream. So here I go. I got a half a cup of pecans that I've soaked. You could use walnuts for this. Like if I had some pistachios, if I'd known about this, I would have done like some pistachios because that's kind of would kind of go with the flow here, with the theme. So I've got my pecans in here, and now to make it puree, I've got some coconut water. I'm gonna put in let's see, I'm not quite sure how much I'm going to need because I want it nice and thick, but I also want it to puree up. So why don't I start off with a quarter of a cup. This way you have a good measurement. So I'm putting a quarter cup of water in there. And I got some agave. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of agave. 1, 2. So I want it to be like sweetened cream. And here I go, I'm just going to turn this Vitamix on. Oh yeah, it's spraying up nice. I need it. Scrape it down. There's not that much in here. The little, someone please tell me the name of this. I don't even know what this is called. This little thing that you push down. It's so little in here that you can't really even use it. So I'm just going to use a spatula and mix it up a little bit because it's getting stuck around the blades, but it's pureeing up. Just want to let it go a little bit longer just to get creamy. Well, that's kind of working. Let's get our apple prepped up. I'm just going to do like I did for my little fruit salsa and chips. You just quarter your apple like this, and an easy way to take the core out is just lay it flat and just go whoop, like that. See? Like that. Like that. It's looking good, guys. Looking good. I think I'm just gonna really gets nice and smooth, I'm gonna just pour in. I'm not even gonna measure it. Just a hair more. You know what? Your measurement of your half cup could just be 2 or 3 nuts off, and so I'm just adding like another little teaspoon of coconut water here. Alright, I'm gonna make these little chips here. Slices. You can leave them whole if you wanted to. Just maybe dip it a little better. I'm gonna slice it up. Take a banana, nice ripe banana. Look at that. It's pretty when you cut things at an angle too. Kind of cut it a little thicker on the angle. You can hold on to it. Plenty of banana. Alright, we're going to call that done. We got a pecan cream. I just put a little coconut water. These were soaked pecans. Put this out into a little dish. Soaked pecans. And a little agave to sweeten it. You could use honey. You could use maple syrup. And a quarter of a cup of coconut water, and just puree it up till it's nice and smooth here. Put about 2 tablespoons of coconut, agave. Sweeten it. It's all to taste. Let me see how sweet it is. That's good. That's real good. My little plate. Show you what this looks like, guys. So here I got the apples and bananas. You really could use any kind of fruit. And just like I did for the cinnamon on the for the fruit salsa one, you don't want to go too crazy, you know. But it's a pretty easygoing spice. Like, use it like cinnamon. So just coat it all in the cardamom, and just smells so good. And if you had a company over and you serve something like this, and it gets people talking, like what'd you put on here? You know, because how many of you really use cardamom? I mean, I have it. I have a million spices, but really, who really do you know? Do you go over or go to a restaurant and you see something with cardamom in it? So, looky here, I got my cardamom banana. Look at all that beautiful spice on there. And then, actually, I think a pretty presentation would be, just put the fruit right here. You can put it in a bowl. Like that. And people eat with your eyes, including yourself, so it's always nice to make sure everything, you know, looks pretty. So look at that. I'm just going to put a little dollop of the pecan cream right over the cardamom fruit. And then just to get real fancy and extra pretty, I'm just going to take a little bit of agave. And see that? I'm just going to drizzle it right over the plate. And you can put a sprig of mint in there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's like out of a restaurant. Raw vegan style. That's awesome. I'm going to try a little piece of banana here with it real quick. Look at that. Easy to eat. You use your fingers. You can use a fork. Oh my god. Holy cow. You got to get some cardamom. If you don't have it, try this. Wow, that is amazing. That is super good. That is delicious. Alright. I gave you all I have. Remember to eat happy foods. And subscribe to these videos if you haven't. Stay posted on when I got some new ones coming out. And that's it. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care. Have a great evening.